that that land is fair game to be captured by other people. I can't put it any other way. I'm sorry. It is what it is. We have people in the country, influential people who believe land for capture. And we'll have to ask ourselves, are we the people comfortable? Are we accepting of this as a reality? Or are we rejecting it? Do we believe that land must be captured? And do we believe that any private individual who holds land, their rights don't count? It doesn't matter because land is for the people. And that some way, somehow in our constitution, and I don't know where in it, it says something, whether explicitly or it means, that any individual who captures land must be allowed to remain on the land undisturbed, and the owner of the land go and find other land to buy. We may try to dress it up, but I'm giving it to you as bare bones as possible. That's where we are today. Land owned by others on which people illegally occupy, in which people squat. By virtue of squatting, you now have supreme rights. And the owner must go and fry a pot of water and stop talking. Land capture argument, don't move on. Yeah. Because the Constitution say land is for the people. Free up the land. Billboard, good morning.
Good morning to you, busy.
How you do?
You hearing me all right?
Yes, man.
You know what is amazing? I listened to, I don't want to call them names. I listened to the program yesterday evening. And I'm listening the chronological, is that the right word, way of how the people who own that land fight to keep that land. I don't know why who is on it, who went on it and started building again, did it, you know. Because from what I get from what I heard, is that they have been in this fight for the land for years now.
Yeah.
It went to court no less than 3 times. And the owners win. The government at the day even go gazette the people and protect it. And they lose it in court. And they were ordered to pay each $50,000 per person based on what was there for the apartment, but maybe it was for the legal cost. Right? To the defendant. And you stayed there over 14 years more. And you're not legal? You follow me?
Yes, sir.
If you are on the land and for over 14 years you lose the case, why go there that you can build a place of all poker machine night and all that thing and I come complain now?
Yes.
You get me?
Yes, sir.
Apparently they were hoping that the government would change and the next government would go fight the case again.
Yes.
But right, might can't be right.
No.
Because the government of the day use might on them, even go gazette the land and go back and lose it in the courts. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
So why were they there? It's the freelance mentality where some people just develop, you know.
Yeah.
I said, no worry, man, we are going to get it, man. The PNP, we are going to get it, man. And that's how you go. You lose 14 years now, you come crying and we shoulder. I'm in sympathy for them, you know. But at the same time, they bring it down on themselves. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Boss man, I don't have much to offer, but I want to tell you I'm a rock star. I got 4 out of 5 days.
Well, today is the fifth and final day, so 4 out of 5. All right, sir.
Yeah, man.
Hold on for your 80%.
Man, the people must wake up, man, and go find a way out. Sorry for them, but that's all.
Very well, sir.
Take it easy.
Thank you very much for the contribution. It's so you capture land and believe that you are justified in occupying. The owner can't talk to you because you are now the man who want to come and take it. Capture land is legitimate and it's right, except where your land is captured, or land where you capture get captured back. What you can imagine the conversation we're having in this country. Not trying to reconcile, you know, property left unoccupied for how long and people moving on and, you know, trying to work it out. But here we have land that notice has been given to say that, listen, we need the property, so you need to make arrangements, and nothing done. And now, when the rubber has met the road, we're hearing all kinds of things. We're seeing all kinds of advocacy now. And as I said earlier this week, I put out the challenge. Not a single man can come and say, listen, where the Cooper's Pen residents are concerned, this is what I did before the demolition. It proves that I was always with the people. It proves that the people mean most to me. It's not just now that I'm looking to put political points in the bank for when election time come, that I'm saying or doing these things. The people in Jamaica who own land, you know, have no rights. A squatter has more say than you over your own land, is what many people are saying to you and saying it loudly. Land is for the people, them say. Nobody in a barn comes in a land. Who's you to own land? Yeah, I own land. I mean, my rich friend, them own land. And guy can't build on it. But if you're not one of us and you own land, and people move on upon it, especially if them have family and friends, and them can vote, you're not getting any support from us. Free up the people, free up the land. That's what this country is being asked to accept. What this country is also being asked to accept is a member of parliament who has said publicly people should scam the government. People should falsely claim that they have suffered damage in an incident where the government is said to offer some compensation, and falsely claim that they suffered damage. And the people who lead the organization that that member of parliament is a part of have said nothing about it. Any time beyond today that Mark Golding speaks about integrity, I'm doing the right thing, ask him about Isaac Buchanan's comments and why he didn't say anything. Cut the clip, put it down. Save that TikTok video. Because this thing is a joke now. Not even a comment to say, you know, boy, so and so and so. Try to take the ear out of it. There's nothing, just move, just brawling. Yeah, him say what him say what. I'm gonna move through brawling. So, who, that approach, is it that the feeling is that most Jamaicans are thieves, reprobates, dunce, so that when these things are said, and when no action is taken against those who say it, because the majority of Jamaicans are thieves and dunces, they will not let that get in the way of putting you in ultimate control of the country. Is that the narrative? Is that the plan? Is that the feeling? We're dumbing down standards in the name of power. And when you speak, there's an army out there saying all kind of things. leaving death threats under comments, leaving all kind of things. Man who find a boy and box him in him face and do all of that. Uno come. Break time. Back with more after these.
So you don't have to agree. If the politicians, they are the root of all evil in Jamaica.
That's right.
Politicians.
That's right.
Politicians. Tova Hamilton, what is her profession?
Attorney.
Imagine an attorney who knows the law more than me and you have the nerve to be saying the owners must compensate these people for the damage that they have done to their property. Really? Come on, man. I'm fed up with them, Mr. George. Honestly, I am fed up with the politics in this country.
Yes.
You know? I mean, look here. What is wrong with us?
Yes.
The freeness mentality that we have. And administration over administration fuels it. And let people think that if land is there, not being used, they can just move in and take the land and build on it and then want to claim it, and people even no longer have owned their land, they're paying tax for it.
Yes.
And doing everything that the law says.
Yes.
And you want to know just, you know, the sad part of everything, George, how did the authorities allow these persons to be on the land for so long that they build concrete structures?
Well,
That's my question.
Well, and that's also a very good question, because it goes to local government. Because if you are in charge of a local government zone and you see houses going up on in an area, you will check your records and say, hold on there. What's the development order? Does it have housing developments in this area? What's the relevant numbers? What's the there's so many things to check. And if of course you have no proof of that, then you go in and you do what is necessary to say, hold on, stop all that, right? Yeah. In the same way that if you're building a house and you don't get approval from the local authority and you're putting up a room upstairs and you're expanding, they come and say, oh, we never approved this, knock it down.
Exactly, George. How did these people for so long?
Yeah.
Look here, no? It sounds harsh. I have no sympathy for them. No sympathy. What bothers me now is that when I hear the member of parliament talking about, and correct me if I'm wrong, he's suggesting that under an administration before the present one, some provision was made for situation like this. That's what he's suggesting, George.
You mean you're talking Dennis Meadows?
Yeah.
No, well, he was never a member of parliament, caretaker and candidate in North Shore in the past. Pretty much he's saying that, listen, the PNP administration of, it's really 2012, they won the election in December 2011, but really 2012 they came to office, that they had done things to hold an interest in the land with the caveat, and that under that caveat now, the Minister of Housing can cause, I don't even understand that part, because they can act to prevent the people from being demolished. Seems to be the sum total of what he's saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
George, I am really disturbed, honestly, because as a citizen of this country, when I listen and hear the different arguments that people are, some of them, I don't know if they're formulating them, some of them speaking from legal perspective, but some of them just chatting and doing nothing.
Yeah.
What is going to happen to us as a nation? Tell me.
I don't know. You should tell me. You sound as if you've been here a little bit longer than me. You tell me.
Yes, George, I'm 66 years old, much longer than you.
Yes.
What is going to happen to us as a nation? George, morals and decency and standards don't exist anymore.
They don't.
That's where we're heading to.
Because
That's what we're heading to.
48 hours after a member of parliament says that people who did not suffer any damage to their property must tell lie and go and say, yes, I suffered damage. See the evidence here? Nothing from the party that he's a part of. If that's not evidence of us rotting from inside, I don't know what is.
George, that's my point. But listen, that same member of parliament, that's why I tell you, I am tired of politicians. And when I vote for the better of the evil, honestly. George, that same member of parliament who said those things, wasn't he the one that made some derogatory statements about Paula Llewellyn?
Yes.
And he was not penalized for it. He had very senior lawyers who have led a group of persons defending other persons, and he was the head of it, and he was supported by very senior lawyers and came out victorious and celebrating it. And look here, I tell you, George, politics is the root of all evil in Jamaica. And let me tell you something. What politicians don't realize, George, the population now is far more intelligent than the population years ago. Listen to me now, George.
Yes.
I sat back and I watched the whole drama with the last election. And I don't think one party get it. That, you see, young people, don't underestimate them. Don't underestimate young people. They are going to be the voice of the future. They are educated. Lots of them are. Some of them still on the backbench. But let me tell you something. It's a different kettle of fish we have to deal with in the future. Some of them who choose to be educated and be knowledgeable, George, they not walk over, they have a voice, they analyze things and they view things. And I remember, George, on election day, I was watching a clip from Mark Golding, and he said, we will form the next government. And I said, wow. I think when he went to his polling station to cast, I don't remember what he went there for, but I think a reporter asked him something, and he said, we will form the next government. And I said, really? I said, let Mark Golding undermine people power. People power.
Mm-hmm.
George, I am really not happy with what I'm hearing about this thing. And when I see a member of parliament could say those things, but why are we surprised anyhow about the statement that member of parliament made?
Well, unlike you, I'm not hung up on on the source of the comments, because anybody can say anything, especially if they have form for saying things like those. My concern is with the individual who's in charge of the organization they're a part of. What action do you take? That's my thing.
George.
Yeah.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised? I am not. Because look here, I can say this. As I tell you, I'm 66 years old, George. I have lived through many administrations. Not many. I've lived through JLP and PMP. And let me tell you, when I cast my vote, I vote based on what I've seen and what I know, experience.
Mm-hmm.
And George, let me tell you something. I'm not a JLP nor a PMP. But one of the most difficult parties to get my vote is the People's National Party. I don't call it to talk politics, but, and I'm not saying this for politics. George, and I say that because over the years, the things that I've seen them done, the things that they have tolerated, I mean, how could I cast my vote to them? I can't. They tolerate too much unlawfulness. Listen, George, you might not agree with me. You see the breakdown in indiscipline in society. It starts from the days of Barrel Picnic. You remember Barrel Picnic, George?
Of course, yeah, man. Not so long
When
ago.
he
I went to
talk
school with
about
many of them.
Barrel, when he talk about Barrel Picnic,
Yeah.
in those days when migration, everybody migrate. It is the Barrel Picnic them who come up to have children now that causing problem in this society. And nobody did anything then. The indiscipline. And to date, it is still embraced by a certain administration. How do I embrace that, George?
Well,
I can't.
well, I tell you this. I tell you this. Look at how Dennis Meadows, as the man lining up to go on the ticket for the PNP North Trelawney, went on a stage and said, listen, he wants to say something to the scammer them, the chopper them. And said, boy, the only problem he has with chopping is that they use the proceeds to buy, to engage in criminality. He says, don't,
Yes.
hold on, he says, don't do that. Use the proceeds and better your life. Fix up yourself and buy something for your girl and treat your girl good. The PNP shunted him aside because of that. Now you have a member of parliament telling people, say, listen, chop the government, broke off a bedfoot and go down there and say, look at me, I too suffered damage, pay me, give me compensation. And the party says nothing and will say nothing and will look us in the eye and tell us that, listen, we are for discipline, we are for lawlessness, we are a party of integrity, and we believe that Jamaicans should abide by the rule of law and we don't support criminality of any kind. They will say that to us, ma'am. And when we call them
Can you
out, you'll be
imagine?
told that you are a labor right. But listen, I well over the time. Thank you for your call this morning, Don. I have to take the break.
Take care, George.
Great,
Okay.
great.